Been renovating this Jonsereds on the kitchen floor today. Very nice looking after I cleaned it. It's a Jonsereds Rocket 52E, and well, it's a little cold outside and windy, so I did work on the kitchen floor, and I cleaned it outside then, and I oiled the clutch, so now it's spinning free. It was stuck. The needle bearings needs to be greased, so it's invert nut on here. You need to screw that off and block the piston with a piston blocker. 17 millimeter socket. Just take off the clutch and put it back in the same order as you took it out. And it's important that it spin freely when you want to test the chainsaw. But how it become looking good. The carburetor has been rebuilt. No, did not do anything with the fuel line and nothing with the filter. I suspect this has not been stored so extremely long, because the gasoline, smell on the gasoline was not too bad, and the fuel line was not stiff, so I take a chance. And the chainsaw had spark when I got it, and also it was very dirty, and now it's very clean. Look, very nice. And the amazing thing is it has heat, exhaust heat, a valve there you can open, and then it will become warm in the handle and also in the back handle. And there is a, can still read very good the sign here, on and off, and the emblem or the logo here, what you call this, it's very, you can read that, it's still on place, and it's very red and nice in the color. Have no idea if it works. I only know that I have restored it now, and want to go out and test it. It's very exciting. And I have this mechanism on the brake. I don't really have a brake, but when you put down the brake handle, it ground the coil, so it stops. The chainsaw stops. That's how they figure out that. But when I tested the spark, when it was very dirty, I think this was down, and still the spark came. So there was maybe bad connection. It's simply just a grounding cable. Maybe the grounding cable is taken away too, so it doesn't work. I didn't see any extra grounding cable. I think that's the case. And now I got the idea there was a double connection on the stop switch. Yes, I remember now. And there was only one cable connected to that, because the other cable should be connected to the stop switch, I think. Yes, to the stop switch, and to the ground where this coming down. When this coming down, it's ground the coil via the stop switch. So it's the same, when you take this down, it's the same as you push this onto the side to off position. Simply just grounding the coil, then you have no spark and the chainsaw dies. Look how it's looking red and nice. Maybe not so wear and tear. Let's go out and see if there is some reaction. Always exciting, those moments, because you do some efforts and work when you're fiddling with these chainsaws. Sometimes you have reward, sometimes you don't have. Windy day outside. Very nice looking. Then it should march towards the garage. Here you can see some moisture after I cleaned the chainsaw with some water. And you do it in a delicate way. It functions okay. And you can see how nice it becomes looking. I use barbecue cleaner, solvent or chemicals, and then I take it indoor and keep it in heat, warm it maybe one day, and take out the spark plug. And but now it's just been inside for maybe 1.5 hours. 22 degrees inside, very warm, and I airbrushed it very good, and I confirmed that the spark still is on place, so I didn't broke anything. Screwdriver to adjust, droplet of fuel. I didn't take any fuel in the tank yet. To see if it's has some reaction. Some on position. Choke on. Yeah. React at once. Try a little more. Ah, yeah. I see some debris down in the chamber there, some little dust. I go and airbrush it. Let's try from this side. And I put away the screwdriver. Well, it's the day after. I think it's 3rd of January 2024. Wednesday. Still wind, but not as much as yesterday. I've been working a little on the chain, and let's see now how the chainsaw operates. So, what kind of mood are we in today? Nice chainsaw. I like how it looks. It looks promising. I did not start it today. I had it running yesterday. I was wondering if you can adjust the oiling down there, the amount of oiling. Maybe not. Yeah, there is a screw down there. But it's oiling good, perfect, and chainsaw is working perfect, as can be for a 50-year-old chainsaw. They made it from 1971 to 1982, means 11 years. I didn't test the heating in the handle yet. I maybe do that now. See how that works. Could be cool. And here my bird is coming. He likes to keep me company in cold days. I go find a screwdriver and in the handle. That's the pancake I cut. But the chain is not good. It is not. It's not good. I improved it, but it's not good enough. So how could this work? I never did this before. Okay, there I maybe open it. And there should be one more, but that's maybe under there. And I don't bother to try to open this. I think there is a valve under here for the back handle. But let's see if this handle is heating up now when I open this valve. Yes, it's working. The handle here is getting a nice heat now. Very cool. Then I got indoor and I noticed I could take off this cylinder cover after I took off the filter cover, and also I noticed that there is a hatch there, or a hole there with a rubber cover, and the rubber is hard and stiff, so I didn't bother to take it out. But also you could take out that rubber cover and then you can access the valve for the heating of the back handle from the exhaust muffler. So you don't really have to take off the cylinder cover. And there is the valve, exactly there. And now I have opened it, and there is the tube going to the back handle, warming the back handle. So now I just put it back again. And there is a little outspouring there for the tube, this tube. If I can hit the threads there. There, I think I found it. And on the cylinder cover there is a stop switch here, and there is supposed to be a wire from the stop switch here to this brake handle down there, mount it down there and to there, and when you engage the brake handle like this, then you ground the coil and the chainsaw stops. So there is no real brake band on the clutch, but electrically grounding the coil so the chainsaw stops. That's how the safety work on this chainsaw. So it's not the same effective as a brake band, which stops the chain immediately. And when I talk about chain, I come to mind that I bought this one on Jula, which is a local boutique, but it was a little more expensive than I expected. It cost about $270. It's a 15-inch 325 058 chain. I'm not an expert on chains, so but the name on this chain is Control Cut, and it means it has optimal safety, I think, for kickback. It's how the chain is constructed. So now it will be to test the chainsaw with a completely new chain. So I only can open this monster package. Not that easy. There it is, brand new chain for the chainsaw. So then there will be another cutting film. And the cool thing now is that I opened the heat valve for this handle and for the back handle. Then I see you outside on the cutting place. So I have those kind of chainsaws, and there you have one that's more like how they looks like when being stored long time, neglected, and I think it's the same chainsaw, maybe with not no heat in the handle. Yeah, no heat in the handle, but this one has, and well, I will clean up this too and investigate it and see what it is, and I even think I have a couple more too. They are quite common here, and you can get them cheap if you buy a lot from someone who want to get rid of a bunch of saws. It happens. There is saws everywhere, but this one is not so cheap now, after being looked after and serviced and proven to be reliable and good for the moment, and in the right man's hand it can be good for the next generation to come. I like to think like that. It is frosty wood. Let's test a new chain. also it has a nice heat in the front handle, and it also have heat in the back handle, but not that much, but it's not much you need of that heat to kind of be satisfied. In minus 10 or 15 or 20 degrees, you feel the difference. But the front heat is really good warm, and it's also heat in the back handle. It maybe will be more heat if you use it more intensive, a little longer time. Very satisfied with this, very nice looking, very cool, super duper Swedish quality. And again, bye bye, good luck with your chainsaws, subscribe if you want, and put like, bye bye.